Hey everyone, it's Radagast here. I just want to make my own personal consideration about the trailer that came out today at the Star Wars celebration. So first of all, for the few of you who didn't see it yet, here it is and enjoy.
Breathe. Just breathe. Now, reach out. What do you see?
Light. Darkness. A balance.
It's so much bigger. I only know one truth. It's time for the Jedi to end.
So yeah, here you go. We can see a bunch of things, which some of them recalls to the old Star Wars movie. And what I'm gonna do is taking every frame per second, every image that we see, every scene that we see, and just try to analyze it in the most objectical way possible. In the first scene we see Rey trying to catch her breath while outside something that seems to be a cave. Now, this is probably the same kind of trial that Luke faced on Dagobah, which leaves us hanging on what should be inside the cave, and we'll see Rey's father, or Rey's enemy, or Rey's future in it. Who knows? Then we see Rey facing a small bay that looks like it was built by someone, which increases the possibilities that the island is actually a Jedi temple. And this is probably part of her training on how to control her emotions and Jedi stuff like that. Or considering that she doesn't look like she's meditating, something could have happened, and this is her thinking on what to do. As you see later, the same sky can be seen in another frame that I'm gonna show you. We have a second frame of Rey now, where she seems to use the Force to move these little rocks here. Now, we don't know if this is part of her training again, but it's way more possible considering that we see her blaster pistol placed in her holster. We can see her foot too, so we can speculate that she's meditating and focusing with her legs crossed. This is pretty straightforward frame here. We just see Lady Organa, the general, now not the princess, staring at a holomap with her counselors, and we can blatantly see that she is on a spaceship, which means that something is going on. They're not in the base planning something. They're doing something in the galaxy, and who knows, maybe fighting the First Order. So this is a quite interesting one indeed. We can clearly see Kylo's Ren mask destroyed and smoking. We cannot see any lightsaber damage though. But we see just a nice hit, who could be everything, even Kylo's rage for something. Now, this frame indicates that, spoiler alert, Mr. Pussy Kill My Dad will get kicked in the ass or probably lose his temper. Once again. Again. Damn it, pussy. And now we see books. Probably these books are everything that Luke found about the Jedi in his years of research. We know that at least one of them is about the Jedi Order and the light side. Unluckily we cannot see who touches it because the end has a glove on, but I would probably bet on Rey or Luke. Now again, this is a simple frame where we see Rey training with who I take is Luke, watching her in front of a statue, which increments the possibility of having the Jedi temple on the island where Luke landed. Now, I don't have any idea so far of what these things are. They could be new rebel spaceships, thing that I doubt considering the poor state they are in, or old pod racers used by the native population of this world to face AT-ATs. Seriously? I have no idea. The interesting thing here is the planet itself, believe it or not. We can see from the two pictures that it's way too similar to the planet where Ezra and Kanan from Star Wars Rebels find Rex and the other clones. Even the terrain details and the landscape matches. This hints some sort of connection between the series and the new movie, thing that Disney has already done in Rogue One with Trainer Syndulla, the Ghost, and Chopper, the astromech. Now we have Finn, which seems that he's still down from the fight with Kylo Ren and will probably be down all the movie, unless what the actor said in the Star Wars Celebration, he will have a big role to play in this new movie and he's not here to play anymore. Thing that I guess we'll see. And now we have the first scene with Poe, our favorite pilot, and it looks like the ship where he is under attack, and we see the hangar exploding, which means that this is a quite fair battle, and probably the battle will be the one we have anticipated in the next scene of the trailer, which I'm gonna show you later. And here we go, the Millennium Falcon. We always see this ship fighting and being chased in the trailers. It's good to see that things don't change. This is quite straightforward as frame. The only particular that I want to point out is the light in the sky, which reminds me of the planet discussed earlier. Plus, we know that Rey took Chewie and the droids with her on the ship when she went looking for Luke, so we can assume that if this is the same planet indeed, there's something really important here. Now we can see Rey running with her lightsaber on. She looks very pissed off, guys, like seriously. Do you remember earlier when I spoke with you about the sky in one of the first frames of the trailer? Well, now tell me if this isn't the same sky. What can we get from here? Maybe something happened to Luke, or maybe something happened in the cave she went in. Well, I seriously don't know. Well, we'll see in the movie, I guess. Hey look, it's a no, it's Kylo Ren, and he's but ready and looks angry as hell. The nice thing is that he finally got a nice car on the eye like his grandfather. Coincidence? Nah, I don't think so. And this could be the most significant thing that we will know in this chapter. We'll finally discover the meaning of Rey's flashback, or at least part of it. We can totally see that the flashback and the scene match perfectly. And my personal opinion on this is that the building we see is Luke's Jedi Temple. Considering the architecture, I think it was situated on Naboo, even if the building itself recalls blatantly the American White House. Now we see Captain Phasma, which I hope will have a more significant role in this new movie than the other one, walking out a fire with her fellow stormtroopers. I ugly doubt that this frame and the previous ones are in the same location, considering the previous ones was a flashback from years ago. Those are Nebulon's B, guys, which means two things. One, the Resistance as new sponsors, which I think is the right one, considering that the Republic exploded in the previous movie. Or two, the Resistance has always had these ships, which wouldn't make any sense because they could have used them to destroy the circular base. But hey, the circular base itself had no freaking sense at all, so what do I expect after all? And now the last frame, the one who made everyone chill in their seats. I only know one truth, it's the time for the Jedi to end. This could mean so many things. I bet that someone thinks that Luke has passed to the dark side, but my idea here is that after everything he passed, everything he lived and survived, he finally realized that there can't be any good without evil, and the only way to destroy the evil is to destroy the good part of the universe, meaning the Jedi. Or after all, he could just be very upset for the failure of his academy and Kylo's Ren betrayal, waiting just to be convinced that hope isn't dead and that Rey is a new beginning for the universe and the Jedi. What we know for certain is that finally we'll get many answers in this movie, and probably a fair amount of questions too. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll like the video and subscribe, even if I will probably continue with gameplays instead of movie reviews, but whatever. Have a good one, bye!